Hi guys, I'm Deniz Simon and welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna talk about some interesting chord ideas like the D major most of us know, or it's one of the chords you learn when you begin to play guitar. It's one of the first. So let's just remember the D shape. It's the well-known D chord. So there are few things we can do to spice the D chord up. So one of them is you can put your little finger on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. You can play it with hammer-on and pull-offs. The 4th finger here makes the D major chord, turns the D major chord into the sus4 chord. It's not a major, not minor chord, it's called suspended, and since this is the 4th interval of D, it makes the chord sus4. And likewise you can play the 1st string an open string. It really sounds open and interesting than the standard. And again, the chord loses its major character and it's now called a sus2 chord, suspended 2 chord, since this note E is the 2nd interval of the D. So you can combine all of these ideas. So I added a different hammer-on pull-off. It's a little bit faster. You can use the suspended chords by changing the intervals on the 1st fret. It really sounds much more interesting than just playing the D major chord by itself. Instead of that, you can play like... So it really opens up your musical ideas, and it's really not that hard to play. If you can play the D major chord, you can put your 4th finger on the 3rd string of the 1st fret, or you can play an open string. That hard, but you can try different ideas. You can try arpeggiating. You can try chugging and strumming. It depends on how you want to use the chord. So okay, let's move on to the new ideas, other ideas. It's really a good idea to move the D major shape up the keyboard. Bring your, you should think of your index finger when I talk about the placements. You can place your index finger to the 4th fret, preserving the D major shape. 7th, 10th, 12th, 14th, and 14th is the octave of the D major. So each time you move the shape, the chord changes actually. So this is D major, E major, F, G, and goes on and on. But the interesting you can add is you can hold the D note, 4th string, open string, playing that note all the time. It's a pedal note. So it makes the chords sound more interesting. It's an E chord, but there's a D in the bass. And you can add your fourth finger to play suspended fourth chords on these shapes as well. Sounds just like Van Halen, doesn't it? So you can use these ideas on the D major shape. You can move it along the keyboard and add your fourth finger. You can arpeggiate, you can chug, you can strum, you can try all the different ideas and playing styles. So let's move on. Let's think about the A power chord. This is a great chord. Sounds very powerful, and you can move this shape along the keyboard as well, like the D major. 4th, 5th, 7th, 10th, 12th, and 14th. Again, 14th is the octave. And you can try, it's a little bit harder. Try vibrato technique on these chords. Actually, this is not a chord, but it's an interval because it's only 2 notes. If it's 2 notes, we call that an interval. You need at least 3 chords, 3 notes to call it a chord. Add the bass note A to all of these shapes, then you can call them a chord. This vibrato makes it sound a little bit more hard rockish. Sixteenth note. I played 16th notes on the 5th string, open string, 4 16th notes, and I palm mute them. Or the famous riff from the Cat Scratch Fever. Again, you can try to arpeggiate it. You can add major third or minor, depending on the chord, and 5th intervals, and this would make it a power chord. So just try to take it slow to develop your own ideas. I'm just trying to show you what can be done. I know it may sound hard in the beginning, but if you slow down your playing and you slow down the video, you can try to get those riffs if you want, or you can come up with your own ideas. And I'd actually prefer that, to hear your own ideas. The last trick I want to talk about is the C major chord. Move this to the D major chord, just two steps up. Instead of playing from the 3rd fret, just start playing from the 5th fret on the 5th string. You can hammer on to the first finger. On the second string it sounds really great and modern and more open actually. Or you can use your fourth fret, the pinky, on the third fret of the second string. You can pull off. So here are some basic chord ideas that you can use and implement to your playing easily. It may take maybe a week, but you'll get used to it and you will come up with your own ideas. I hope these information helped you improve as a guitar player and a musician. If it did, and if you liked the video, please leave a like, support me, and don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell on my YouTube channel so you'll get notified every time I upload a video. If you want to improve as a musician, as a guitar player, you can check out my courses on Udemy, which are, most of them are highest rated or bestseller on Udemy. You can practice my electric guitar for beginners, electric guitar intermediate to advanced, hybrid picking technique on electric guitar, and master tapping technique on electric guitar courses. All of them are linked in the video description. If you love hard rock music, don't forget to follow my band, The Madcap, on Instagram, Facebook, and especially on Spotify. And you would be among the first people to hear our new songs if you subscribe, if you follow our Spotify. If you have any questions to me, you can write in the comments below, or you can join The Madcap's Discord server and Guitar Players Worldwide channel, and we can discuss anything about guitar on the Discord server. See you guys next time. Stay heavy, stay with rock and roll.